Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. I got another video for you guys. Today, we're going to talk about crypto.com, the craziness that's going on in the market of the crypto world, and I just want to talk about my thoughts on it and where I think we potentially could go from here. So, first off, guys, before I jump into it, I want to say thank you so much for all the new subscribers we're getting, guys. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away $1,000 in Bitcoin. So, subscribe now. It'd be great. Thank you, guys. So, let's dive right into this. Okay, so Crow. Crypto.com is it broke through this range and is retesting this channel. I'll probably draw out a new formation here in the next coming days to see where we go. Once all this FTX contagion calms down, as people would like to call it, this contagion. But I want to show you some good news. So I've been trying to keep really up to date what's going on in the crypto markets. If you want to be up to date, please follow our Twitter in the link below. And I've been updating it whenever there's an update, I'm updating right away, guys. So follow me on Twitter and the Crypto Report, and you'll be updated right away. So I just tweeted this is exactly what all the exchanges need to be doing to not only protect themselves, but most importantly, protect their customers. This is a response to Chris for the CEO of crypto.com. So, since this crazy bank run has been happening on FTX, which is basically what started all this, now there's lots of FUD being pushed out everywhere onto all these exchanges, and everyone doesn't trust these exchanges, and they want to pull their money off just because they think, oh, if FTX can come down, so why can't all these other ones? Well, there's lots of fundamental reasons why that won't happen, but it could happen. But Chris is proving that that's not going to happen with crypto.com because he's providing proof that there's one to one. So if I deposit $1,000 worth of USD into the exchange for Ethereum, he will have $1,000 worth of Ethereum, and when I want to cash that out, if I say, you know what, actually, I'm going to trade this, I want my $1,000 back, he will have that money on the exchange, and he will have that for everybody, a one-to-one, and that's what we need. FTX, on the other hand, was trading user funds, guys. They were trading and borderline, I would say, stealing user funds, and they were leverage trading not their own money away. And that's what caused this craziness. So he says, while the proof of reserves audit preparation is underway, we are sharing our cold wallet addresses for some of the top assets on our platform. And he goes to show that they have about $3 billion, and this is just part of their holdings that they have, which is great. Guys, crypto.com is so good because their entire business model is based off of trading fees, and it's not based off of lending their user money out to gain yield or to trade with or whatever. It's their business model is to collect fees. If I want to go buy some crypto, they put a little fee on it and that's it. And that's what we need, guys. That's what we need for these exchanges. They should not be playing around with this greedy mumbo jumbo of degenning and just 100x leveraging and being overly risk adverse with not their own money. It's just not okay, guys. It's criminal. And the thumbnail here is the truth. The truth is that this is going to bring a lot of heat onto the crypto market, guys. It's going to bring a lot of heat. And it's probably going to bring too much heat, unfortunately. But there's a double-edged sword here because it's going to bring too much heat. It's going to bring the markets down. But it's going to make these exchanges way safer, guys. Way safer. And, we'll have to see how this plays out. I don't think this is over yet, guys. I think there's a lot to happen. I think that, Chris with Crypto.com says that they have one-to-one reserves and they're going to show proof. It will take a couple weeks, but it will show proof. But I think there's a lot of these other exchanges that are heavily going to be impacted by what happened, and people are going to panic and pull their money out, and they're not going to be able to show. They might be up to some shady stuff. I know that there's probably a lot of that going on in the market, guys. I know you don't want to hear that, but let's look at the plus side. Chris is doing everything right with Crypto.com. He is showing that he's going to be transparent, and that's what the markets need, guys. I mean, let's look over at Binance. They want to be transparent, and you know what? Their exchange and their coin is doing tremendously. Tremendously. People actually trust them, which is pretty insane for considering how the market was a few years ago. But now Binance is kind of the horse, and I see a lot of similarities with Crow. And Crow is doing a lot of the things that is going to be the new norm for this crypto space and for these exchanges, which I love to see. Now, let's look at the Binance chart. Look how healthy that is. That's incredible. It's incredible. That can happen with crypto.com, guys. That can happen. And I believe that will. I believe that right now we are setting the stage for crypto.com to be a very high level contender up there with Binance. I think that this is kind of what's happening. I mean, you take out a massive exchange like FTX, there's going to be a void that needs to be filled there, guys. Just something to think about. So let's look over at Bitcoin. So we're still kind of crashing down. We touched about 15,500, 15,600, and we're back up about 17,300. I mean, guys, I really don't think this is over just yet. I think that'd be a little bit too good to be true. People are talking about already like they're longing, and guys, like people think they're longing the bottom, but when everyone thinks they're longing the bottom, it's usually too good to be true. Like I don't think that that's happening right now. I think that this is just a tease, and I think we may do something like this where we kind of come up here. I don't even know if we'll come up to 19K, but I think we're ready for some sideways chop and a down. I think that that could happen. But be careful out there, guys. Be careful out there, guys. I would say it's really important that these exchanges are being transparent right now because there's a lot of panic in the market. A lot of people don't trust this crypto market right now, and it's a shame. It's really a shame. Uh, we got to do our due diligence. And I say that, and as I say that, I think that, you know, you could have never known. You would have never known with FTX that they were doing all that baloney and they're being criminal. I mean, you could have never known. You could have never known unless you were a part of it, which is incredible. So I really do believe that it's extremely important for these exchanges to be transparent, guys. I mean, I want to turn this and pivot a little bit here to some positivity because I think that Chris is doing everything right. He's being active, even though Sam Bankman-Fried is just spamming Twitter and saying a bunch of nonsense. Chris is being active and showing the numbers. Guys, we don't need to trust anybody other than the numbers. We need to just trust the numbers. That's all you need to trust is the numbers because the numbers don't lie, guys. The numbers do not lie. And when we have the full balance sheet for crypto.com and these people keep trying to FUD crypto.com, they keep trying to say, "Oh, like they are so over leveraged." It's all made up, guys. Like this is just people are trying to capitalize on this panic, not only for like Twitter clout, but also they could be shorting the market. They could have sold and they don't want to see the market recover right now. There could be a lot of reasons why, but right now exchanges are being targeted not only by people in the crypto space, but kind of the mainstream media. It's starting to turn into this new shift towards targeting them, and this is going to be how the world governments intermingle this crypto regulation. So be ready, guys. Be ready. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what your local government is trying to do, and you need to stand up. You need to stand up for what's going on, guys. So let's look at the DeFi llama of the Cronos ecosystem. So in the past 7 days, we've had a lot of liquidity pull out, but I mean, it's just what happens when everyone starts freaking out. It's just what happens. But at the same time, guys, like we did not fall off a cliff or anything. We still have 736.9 million total volume locked up on the Cronos ecosystem. That's great, guys. That's great. We did not fall off a cliff or anything like that. I mean, if you look at Solana's DeFi, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. They fell down so much because of all the connections through Alameda Research and FTX. it's pretty incredible when you start to all this new information that's coming out on Twitter and just this news about everything that's going on. And guys, like I said, if you want me to update you on a hourly to hour basis, follow me in the link below in Twitter and follow the crypto report, and we'll be updating you on a consistent basis about crypto.com and what's going on in the news. So guys, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I want to just leave you off with crypto.com, and Chris, the CEO of crypto.com, is doing everything right now. He's coming out with the numbers. The numbers don't lie. As long as he says, please expect a full audited proof of reserves from us in the next couple of weeks, confirming the full one-to-one reserve of all our customer assets. Guys, when that comes out, we're safe. We're safe. You can't FUD it anymore. You can't make up these crazy allegations that are just pulled out of thin air, because there'll be proof. And when all these exchanges show proof, it's going to create a much safer and a much more lucrative space in crypto, because it will bring in these bigger investors that definitely got scared. This definitely spooked some of these big institutional investors. Not all of them, but definitely some of them. It's something to think about. Well, guys, if you stuck around this far, please give me a like, subscribe. I really appreciate you hanging out. See you later. Bye.